already experiencing that. And with that, this year in particular, probably some of the highest charges that you're ever gonna see for heating. So let me kind of ease that for everyone. We have an amazing item from, first of all, the fabulous company LivePure that brings us all kinds of great health items. But this is a Turbine Vortex, completely lightweight, portable heater. Now you look at it and go, oh, well, you know, I bought those little portable heaters before and you know, they're nice, but my gosh, they don't really heat up much. Oh, wait for this one. 1500 watts of power, which by the way, is the most that is allowed in any heater at all. 1500 watts. It heats up thanks to a ceramic heating element. And the benefits of a ceramic heating element, it's going to heat up faster and it's going to cool down faster. And then look at how cool, speaking of cool, that it looks. It's completely bladeless, as you can see. It is the type of a unit, number one, it's a great conversation piece. You can put anywhere. You get that remote control that comes right along with it. With that, you actually will have the two different settings, the two different heat settings on this one. You have a low, you have a high, and you also have the opportunity to use this not just as a heater, but you can use it as a fan as well. So if it's still warm where you are, you can use it to cool down, or you can use it to heat up with 1500 watts of power. By the way, it does have a small filter in the back, comes right along with it. You do not need to replace it. It's completely washable as well. And today, from $109.99, our HSN price $94.50. We have it now offered on a feature price, $84.99. And this one is in 3 flex pay, 4 on your HSN card, I believe, yes. And we're shipping it to you for free. So I want you to think about what a great, great gift idea this is. So all you do is choose red. I think we're calling that red. Oh, Empire Red. Down in the front, and you can see also from this one that you can even set it to oscillate. We have it in graphite, and that is the most limited in the graphite. We have it in white, in a beautiful pearl white, and then finally we have it available in teal. And that filter, by the way, is important because that's also helping catch, you know, all of the, you know, the pet dander as well. So let me bring in my awesome guest, Ms. Vonabelle Sherman. Hi, Vonabelle.
Hello.
Perfect
Hello
timing.
there. It really is, because it's really starting to get cold. It's you know, and it makes it hard because you want to, you know, watch your pennies. And when the cold comes, you want to turn on the heat. And maybe what you need is some zone heating. So you can see this is putting out a nice stream. It's actually turning my pinwheel, right? So the nice thing about this one is that not only does it put out a nice amount of heat, but also this is a 4-season unit because the settings are from 60 degrees all the way to 99. And I've been on HSN 20 years, and I've never seen one go to 99 degrees. This is our first time. But at 60, you turn it on, and there's actually a fan feature. So you can use this in the spring and the summer and get a cool breeze as well. Now, let me show you how to start this. First, the unit is pretty. It has a remote, so you can control it by that. But you can see the temperature, timer, rotate. I love rotate because maybe you don't want that heat or breeze to just stay on you. You want it to go a little to the left, a little bit to the right. That on the bottom is a tip over safety switch. So if the kids knock it over because you put it on the floor while you're playing board games this winter, don't worry. It's very safe. And that filter is great. It's just to take in little particles because, you know, LivePure is famous for our purification because we use it on our air purifier. So we thought, oh, that's nice. We'll give a little bit in here. So what happens is the air gets taken in the back, but first it goes through this layer of filtration. But I want to show you something because a few people reached out to me on my Vonabelle Sherman on HSN, and they were like, wait, I can't get it to work. So apparently, you have to push this button first. And I say apparently, that's what was missed. I know it, obviously. So first do your on and off switch in the back. And by the way, this is where the filter is. Then you can use the front panel or the remote, but there is an off on in the back. That's really important. A few of my friends on HSN customers were like, wait, it's not working. I went, did you turn the switch in the back? They were like, oh, didn't know. So important to know. So what we get is you take that air in through the filter, and it comes in and it meets the ceramic technology. Now, the ceramic technology is the best because it heats up the fastest, which means no wasted energy, and more comfort for you more quickly. And then it also cools down the fastest as well. Of course, it's safe because there's no blades there, and there's all these settings. So as we think about our warmth, how do we get the best warmth? Well, LivePure really did think of this. So they gave you two settings. One is low, and that's 750 watts. And then the high is 1500 watts. Now, 1500 is the most you can have, even if it's a 3-foot heater, even if it's a heater that's in a fireplace mantle, it can't be more than 1500 watts. So imagine having full power in this beautiful compact unit. That really makes a great statement. And then if you want to put it on low, that's 750 watts. But then that wide range, which I think is really generous, 60 to 99 degrees. You choose what you want. You choose your comfort level. And maybe you're like me, you empty nested and you don't want to heat up the whole house. You just want to heat up the room you're in. This would be the one you want, Bobby.
Yeah, that's such a great point. I have my little fan here, so you can actually see, you know, how the power that this is outputting, which is incredible for its size. And that's what's important for you to understand, that this is giving you that same performance of those larger units, because the key again, and it's so nice and toasty, is that 1500 watts of power. But I love that Vonabelle said 60 to 99 degrees. That's what separates this apart from a lot of the other heaters that are on the retail market today. Having that great little remote so you can be in bed, and you maybe want to have it a little lower at bed as you're all like snuggled up, or you're sitting maybe in your kitchen and you're preparing food, you need a little more warmth, or you're watching TV. It's about not having to heat up the entire home. That's how you save. And for those who live in areas where you're already dealing with heating bills, you dealt with them last year, you know what's projected to happen this year with heating bills is, I think, frightening at best. So having that opportunity to put this wherever you want. And by the way, what does it weigh? It weighs like nothing. A little over 4 pounds. So you can very easily just pick it up, move it from room to room, take it to the room that you're spending the most time in. And the graphite, I have to give you the update on the graphite. The graphite is definitely in the lead. It is how many do we have left in graphite, Trey? Okay, so we have a little over 1,100 only left in the graphite. So the graphite, again, is the most limited and the most popular. We're shipping it to you for free. Enjoy that. And you know, when you have the extended return policy to the end of January, you have the chance to get it home and put it to the test. See, so if you're looking at it going, I don't know, it's tiny, is it really gonna perform? Is it gonna really, you know, spread that heat throughout the room for me? Just give it a try. It's the 1500 watts of power. It's the fan that's built in. By the way, you even have a 12-hour timer with this one, don't we, Vonabelle?
You can, you know, set it for when you want it to go off, which is important for your comfort level. It's all about comfort level. So yes, choose you want it to shut off in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you know, whatever you want. I want you to see what's coming out of the unit. Look at that. That is the temperature coming out of the unit, 229 degrees. So that kind of assures you that the temperature that hits you, that you want to warm you, will indeed warm you. And maybe you have a 3-season porch. It's screened in, gets a little cool, or it doesn't have air conditioning or heat out there, but it might have windows. Put this outside. Enjoy that more often and longer into the season by adding that heating. I was reading where if you have a furnace down in the basement, by the time it gets up those floors, you lose some of the power. So in this way, if you add this into a room, you'll bring up that temperature a little bit and make yourself comfortable. If you do live up north and you have that one room that just doesn't get warm enough and then it doesn't get cool enough in the summer, this could be great to add to that room, bring up the temperature of the room. It's also the great one to travel with as far as put it in your RV and warm up that space. And you can see it's LivePure. It's beautiful. They always do ones that are aesthetically pleasing, so no matter where you put it, it'll be beautiful. And you can put this on the floor right next to you guys playing, you know, winter games. You're going to line up at holiday time and all the family there. And put this nearby because there's always somebody who says, I'm cold. Yeah. And then you don't have to worry. If somebody bumps it, there's actually a safety button underneath. It will shut it off. So that's a great comfort. And then I think also the levels of choice. So you have 750 watts, you have 1500 watts. And remember, that's the highest you can have in this, you know, kind of petite unit. That's really comforting to know. And then you can choose between 60 degrees $199. That makes this a 4-season fan in that you can use it in the spring and the summer as a actual real fan, and that is one of the options you choose. You see how it says fan up at the top? It says fan and then low and high. So use it as a fan. Put it on 60 if you're going to use it as a fan, by the way. And then as you work up the heat scale, of course, then it's going to go to low, which will give you the 750 watts, and then it'll go to high as you climb what's comfortable for you. So if you want this at your feet, one of the reviews said, I got this just to put at my feet because I'm always cold. This is perfect because you can be in control. You don't want it too hot. You don't want it too cold. And if you happen to kick it over under your desk, not a problem. So when it is LivePure, it's USA-based customer service, which I always love, which means if you have a question or your problem, you can call them. And it will be taken right here in the United States and answered by an American, and people really appreciate that. And it is ceramic technology, so that's a really great technology that air is meeting. But first, it has to go through this little bit, which is just a thoughtful touch. No cost in this, by the way, and whether you use the filter or not, it doesn't matter. But it's thoughtful, because if you have pets, you will see it will gather a little bit of dust and dander, but all you do is vacuum it. I've even taken it to the sink and just rinsed it a little bit. So this is a nice added feature, and that's on the back of your machine. That's filtering the air before it meets the ceramic technology. The ceramic technology is heating it up and then sending it out through the hoop. So Bobby, it's a great